Alrighty guys, what's up? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So it's that time. We have to break down Sofi, do a quick update as we're about to wrap up this beautiful Friday. It's currently about 3:15 on the East Coast. So we're going to break down Sofi, the charts, kind of what I'm looking to do here, any updates to my position, right? Am I buying, selling, holding? We're going to break down everything in this video. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and check out the Patreon if you guys want to be a part of the Patreon portfolio. Watch me build my $100 per week portfolio. Full transparency, guys. That's on Patreon down below. Check out the QR code right here or go to stasurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it is about 3:15 right now, so we're pretty much in full swing of things in power hour here, and SoFi stock is up over 2%, actually up almost 2.5%. In fact, earlier in the day, it was up around, let me see here, about 4%. So in the midst of a pretty flat day in the stock market where we have the Russell down, Nasdaq's down 0.1% each, right? S&P's barely up, Dow's barely up. So in a pretty flat day, SoFi's moving nicely. We're taking out the highs from yesterday. Yesterday, we actually downtrended for a majority of the day. We opened up at around, let me see here, guys, 725. Then we closed at 712. And notice in the morning, we pretty much consolidated at about 710, 712, all after the bell yesterday as well. Then once we opened up this morning, guys, once that opening bell hit, stocks opened, SoFi opened at 715, and we started our ascent all the way to 740, which again, we saw a 4% rip right out of the gate. Then we consolidated a bit, pulled back to about 725, and notice that's where we're getting buying pressure right now, right? You guys can see yesterday all day pretty much we got rejected at 720, 725, and that's where buyers are coming in right now. Do you see that? We're actually seeing support at yesterday's resistance, which is a great sign overall in the short term for the bulls, right? Do you guys see what I'm saying right here? So we can see clearly buyers are coming in, and now the ideal thing for the bulls in the short term would be if we broke out heading into close, right? Maybe we saw a move up to 730, 735, maybe past that point, something like that. That'd be ideal. And, it'd be even better if we took out 742, the high of the day, although we might not have enough time left in the day to do that. But either way, guys, this is a great way to end off the week by the looks of it. As of now, of course, by the time you're watching this video, things might be completely different. But as of now, this is a great way to end off the week. And you guys can see here on this 15-minute chart, let me actually pull the 5-day, 5-minute chart up. What we can see is we did sell off a bit 2 days ago where we hit 770 in the morning. We sold off to about 730. And yesterday we sold down to about 712. And during that sell-off, we saw a death cross and we got back under the moving averages on this 5-day, 5-minute. And guess what? Today, we broke back over the moving averages, and now we have a golden cross. So this is actually a great sign overall for the bulls. The fact that we're starting to reverse back over the moving averages on this 5-day. And call me crazy, but is this not the start of potentially an inverse head and shoulders? Do you guys see it right here? We have the left shoulder. Let me draw it out. Maybe you don't see it, but let me show you this. Left shoulder, we got the head right here, boom. And depending on how next week plays out, this could end up being the right shoulder in the making. Maybe we break out heading into next week, right? Back to the mid-high sevens. That could be a possibility. So I'm liking the way we're looking on this 5-day, 5-minute. On the 10-day chart as well, it looks like clearly to me we're holding an uptrend. We're back over the moving averages. You guys can see that, right? And with today's move, we actually took the highs out from not just yesterday morning, but also from the 13th of this month. Earlier this week, I think that was on Monday, we hit about 730, so we broke out of that. That's a good sign. I know it's not breaking out on the longer time frames, but we're showing baby steps to potentially getting there on the 30-minute, 5-day, 5-minute intraday chart as well. And here on the 20-day, you guys can see we have a golden cross, and we're actually, as of today, trading over both moving averages as well. So I'm liking the way we're looking on this time frame. And on the 4-hour, again, there's no doubt that we have that descending triangle. We're not fully breaking out yet, but guys, the fact that we're holding $7 per share like a freaking rock, it's not going through $7 in the short term, that's a good sign for the bulls. Now, all we have to see, is the buying pressure, which I don't know where it is, but I do know that I'm buying, guys. I'm buying pretty much every week. Maybe not every week, but every other week, it seems like on average. Lately, I've been buying Sofi, and I just continue to accumulate here in the 7s, high 6s, and if somehow it does break under 7, it goes low, mid 6s again, I'll be buying even more, because ultimately, like I said in my Sofi video yesterday, I think this stock is a $10, $15, $20 stock, $10 stock at least, guys, more like a $15, $20 stock in my opinion. And if there's patience, I'm not telling you guys what to do, of course, not financial advice, but in my opinion, the way I'm looking at this is this could be a multi-bagger stock. Not in the next month. It could happen in the next month. Who knows with what's going on these days. But over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, if they execute, if they continue hitting on all cylinders, right? If Noto continues to lead the ship in the right direction, maybe not a 10-bagger. That could be unrealistic, but a 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 bagger, I think, is possible here on Sofi. So do your own research, guys. Of course, anything could happen. Individual stock investing is very risky, which is why I always preach have some individual stocks for sure, take some bets, but also have ETFs, have index funds, have S&P 500, NASDAQ, maybe VTI, total stock market, maybe some international exposure as well. So in that case, let's say you have a bunch of ETFs, you have broad investments, you can afford to lose some money on a speculative investment or an individual stock you buy because you're not all in on those stocks, right? Does that make any sense? If you have exposure, let's say 75% of your portfolio is in VTI, a basic ETF that tracks the entire U.S. stock market, you can afford to maybe risk 10% of your portfolio on speculative bets, riskier bets that could pan out. I'm not saying just go and buy any old penny stock you see, but if you do research on a smaller company that's growing, that maybe isn't completely consistently profitable yet, but you see that vision, you see that goal the company has. If you want to take a bet with 5-10% of your portfolio and spread it across these types of investments, that's okay, right? That's okay. But be careful. Do your own research rather. Understand there's risk, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right if you have, if you manage your risk. If you manage your risk properly, guys, you're going to be okay. It's people that go too all in on maybe a penny stock or whatever type of stock it might be, and then it goes down. Those people get screwed. But if you manage your risk, you're going to be golden, right? So what do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about Sofi, the stock market, other stocks that are moving today. I'd love to know where your guys' heads at. So hit the like button. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Check out Interactive Brokers as well. Use those links down below, guys. And don't forget to check out the Patreon if you want to see me build out my $100 per week portfolio. Be a part of the Discord. And there's a lot more perks on the Patreon. Check it out. I'll see you guys on the inside. I'll leave a link right here. Go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon or check out the QR code. And I'll see you guys on the inside. And with that being said, peace out.